All right, we're here for another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered. And man, we have some good sports talk conversation, man. We're doing NBA today. There's a lot to talk about. And we always having a conversation right before the show come on, and we be talking about it, man. So we glad to have everybody here. And we got
about
Tony. He's
America's team.
he's putting on his own location right now. He's somewhere. You got to play Marco Polo to find him. But he is somewhere in the sunny
Yeah.
area. It's 9 o'clock at night, but you see he's still somewhere where the sun is shining bright. So we're glad to have him. We're gonna have a good conversation. Listen, before we get started into
No, it
what's
ain't in
going on
Boston.
right now, we was talking about them Lakers and the coach before we came on. So we're gonna talk about it a little bit, just to have you guys
America's
talk
team.
in there with us. Look, let me ask y'all a question. Doc Rivers, y'all think he should be trying to lead the Sixers to go coach LA, or do you think the Sixers should get rid of Doc Rivers to go over there in LA? What do you guys think?
Y'all go ahead on
I
that one because I,
disagree with that.
I
We'll let Philadelphia keep Doc. They confirmed today that Doc Rivers will be there next year. We don't need him LA. We don't want him in LA. We good. We're gonna hold off for Shaq.
Well,
I'm done.
Man, come on,
we already
Elliot.
agreed. We already agreed that Elliott was mute worthy. So obviously he doesn't know the reason why Daryl Morey said that Doc was going to be his coach is because if he fires Doc, he has to pay him the remaining 3 years of his contract. But if the Lakers really wanted him, they can come in and negotiate a trade and they can get him. The only way that they can come in and negotiate a trade is if he is still under contract. Yeah, I get what you're saying that they don't want him, but who they don't want is Shaq, because if they did, they would have already had him. So please stop calling Shaq, all right? But as far as the real question, which was, should Doc want to get out and go to the Lakers? Yes and no. I think Doc should want to get out because it's no need to be in a place where they don't want him. But no, absolutely not. He should want to go to the Lakers. There is nothing. There's no redeeming quality of coaching the Lakers team as they are currently constituted. Right now, all he's doing, he would be setting himself up for failure, and he will be ridiculed as someone who can't get it done, as if anybody would be able to get it done with this roster that they have. As a matter of fact, under the salary cap right now, if they cut everybody except those three, they will only have room to sign 12, count them, 12 minimum salary people. So that means you know who they got to get? They got to bring back Trevor Ariza. They're not going to be able to keep Malik Monk. They're going to be going to the all AARP team because nobody, either that or D League players. They don't have it as currently constituted. The big three is not going to work, and they don't have anybody's bird rights, so they can't go over the cap to re-sign people. It's a bad situation. They need to blow it up, start all over, and maybe in 8 years they'll be the Showtime Lakers again.
I know Howard is boycotting talking about it, but let me ask y'all another question. We talking about the Lakers. Who should they be getting? And since he said that, I was going to leave it alone. But since he said that, they're consulting Phil Jackson, and Phil Jackson said they need to trade LeBron and keep Westbrook. What's your opinion on that, Howard? Huh?
I don't even know if he's been around basketball for even making that statement.
Who?
What in the
Phil
world
Jackson?
is he thinking for making that statement?
I
Trade
can tell you what he's
LeBron
thinking. I can tell you what he's thinking.
and keep Westbrook.
And keep Westbrook.
I don't know what he's thinking, Tony. But I can tell
I
you
am
this:
I am
something
thinking
ain't
he's
right.
very
Something ain't right about what he just said.
Howard. I'm thinking he's
No,
very
that's crazy.
happy. I'm thinking he's very happy that it's now legal in
That
California
they lose.
that he can do it without getting in trouble because he is high, definitely. If he think in any way, shape, or form, LeBron out and Westbrook in is a good idea.
I don't
All
know
right.
where
It's
that
on.
came
It's
from,
on
bro.
you, Elliot.
Yeah, that
He
makes
might.
no sense at all right there. I mean, right now LeBron is LA. And you take away that, and yeah, we could be. If you take away LeBron, keep Westbrook, we could be talking about the clips that Tony is talking about happening.
And here's the thing: they're not going to get a lot for LeBron. They're
Right.
not going to get a lot for him. They're not going to get a lot for Anthony Davis.
Wow.
They're not going
Right.
to get anything for Russell Westbrook.
Oh,
They
nothing.
have to ride this out until everybody's done and start all over.
They just gotta hope for the best then.
That's it.
They got to
They
get
gotta
healthy.
they gotta hope that a second round pick turns into a Gilbert Arenas. They gotta hope that, you know what I'm saying, Taylor Horton Tucker remembers how to play basketball. They gotta hope that, you know what I'm saying, one of those old guys catch lightning in a bottle and AD and LeBron can stay healthy for a whole season. And maybe
Right.
Westbrook don't stay healthy for the whole season. That's the only chance they got.
Man, that's bad.
We all we
You
got.
sound like you sound like they ain't got no chance.
That's exactly what he
No,
sound like.
no.
Says the
No
Laker
chance.
haters.
No chance is better than the chance they actually have.
Oh
Is it that
God,
bad too?
Jesus.
Any team with LeBron on it, there's a championship chance.
Ooh.
2022.
They have the same chance to win the title next year as Duke.
Woo!
Duke ain't got no
No,
chance.
the
That's his
NBA
point.
title.
Exactly.
Hee ha ha.
Yeah. What you say, Ellis? What you say, Ellis? Say he. Uh, that is
Ooh.
good,
Ain't
man.
nothing
All
you
right,
can say but laugh at it.
man. All right, man. Let's get off.
You
Let's
gotta
get off
laugh.
L.A. Man. We gonna go ahead and let them guys live where they are. Look,
Please.
man.
They
Or
fishing
let
right
them
now.
die.
Look. Pat Beverly, man. He's been on all this morning talk shows, man, dissing CP3 like crazy, man. What I want to know is Pat Bear wrong for that?
Listen, I'm gonna take this note. And let me take the lead on this, Tone. Then I give you a chance. We don't know what Elliot's gonna say. Um, he's wrong, man. He's wrong. But I really believe that Pat Beverly has a beef with CP3 since he left the Clippers. I'm almost positive that he does. He can sit up there and stand up for James Harden and say James Harden deserves a super max contract every time because James Harden is his boy. Just that simple. He don't like CP3. He just don't like CP3 because he left them,
No, he got
and he
traded for
holds a
him.
grudge with that.
Yeah, how
I
he
mean,
got
but
traded
still,
for CP3. Yeah.
So you
right,
think?
right,
Okay, gotcha.
right.
So you think
So,
you think he got
right,
some personal issues with that?
Oh yeah.
yes, I
So
believe
the
he do. I believe he
yeah,
do.
and Howard, I'm gonna agree with you. I think he's right in what he's saying, but it's wrapped up in a bunch of hate that he has for CP3. So he is
Yeah,
right that CP3 is small. He's not really a great defender. He steals the ball really well, but he's not a great on ball defender. So some of the things that he says are correct. It's just that he wrap it up. It's like if Elliott say anything about the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? It's like he might say something right, but it's wrapped up in so much hate that it becomes absurd. You know what I mean? So that is what Beverly is doing right now. He's showing that he hate him. He hating, and really
yeah,
he's hating on him because he's a little bit jealous. Talk
Wow.
about all the
yeah,
money he done made. Talk
Right.
about
yeah.
he done been given the keys all along, and he been able to do this and that. But you know what? You don't get the keys unless you deserving of having the keys. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And JJ Redick said
Hmm.
it best. He was like, "You can say that, but I don't care how high a draft pick you are. They will give the keys to somebody else. Look at Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins was given a chance and he'd have been shipped around. All right. So it ain't about that. In order for you to keep the keys, you have to be deserving. And so to not acknowledge that is where Beverly is showing the hate. But the criticism that he has of his game on the court, he's right. I mean, he's not a scorer, and you cannot win a title with CP3 as being your first or second best player. I don't think.
Wow. 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 What do you think,
Not
Elliot?
anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Elliot, what do you think?
Hey, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. We all entitled to our opinion, man. Come on now. And let's not forget, CP3 did not make this a hard opinion for him to have made. Come on. 17 years. No title shot. No ring.
So
Hey man,
So-
hold on.
17
See,
years.
hold on. Hey, let
Even
me
this
say
year.
something.
Even this
Let
year.
me
He has
let me say
declined
something.
in play.
No.
He ain't scoring.
Oh,
He ain't get it done. So he can't have his opinion.
yo,
I mean, that's how that
wait.
is.
So who's the best point guard in history?
Magic Johnson.
Who's number 2?
Number 2.
Oh man, don't even give me that number 2.
I mean, that's a far stretch, number 2.
I mean, you act like it's a far gone conclusion, Tony, who the number two point guard.
Number 2, if you ask anybody,
And you gonna say
if
John Stockton, are you?
if you don't put Steph there, then John Stockton is definitely number 2. And so my point is, for this dude to sit down and act like John Stockton wasn't the leading assist man and the leading steal man in the league, which made him in the discussion for the number 1 or number 2 point guard in history because of that, and he was somehow diminished because he don't have a title. Man, come on, man. You one of them dudes, man. I'm telling you, man, that so Robert Orr better than Jordan. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that.
No close.
Because you know what? Robert Orr hit as many game-winning shots in the final as Michael Jordan have. What you got to say about that?
Who the better player?
he a Lakers.
No.
so he
You
the Lakers win.
you don't get to do that when it's all about titles. You don't get to say who's a better player. You don't get to say that because you know what? CP3 is a better player than Patrick Beverly and a lot of other players, but he just don't have a title. So you don't get to do that.
17
You don't get to say title one time, and then when it comes, oh no, it's about who the better player.
Come on now. 17
How many-
years. No title.
How many great players don't have a title? That's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'll get him there. Yeah.
No. Let me ask you this:
but I don't
how many top 75 players has CP3 ever played with? Go ahead, I'll wait.
I mean,
So-
I don't understand.
so that
James
makes
Harden is a top 75.
Yeah, he is.
Is he? Was he on that top 75 team?
Yeah, he was on
Yeah.
that top 75 team. Hey,
So one.
Hey.
So one. That's my thing. One. Jordan played with one his whole career.
One.
In addition, he played with 2 top 50.
Who was the second one? Rodman.
Rodman.
Rodman was a top 75, too. So that's 2
Yeah.
top 75.
Yeah.
I don't think. Let me say this about CP3, Howard. Up until this series, I think CP3 get a pass. But if CP3 won't hurt, man, that was a horrible 4 or 5 games he had, man.
Hey man, as soon as he turned 37,
was.
man, he fell off a cliff.
Hey, man. Hey.
It was. It was.
His birth.
Bishop. It was.
I mean, if he had
was.
played halfway decent one of them games, they might have won the series.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I think up until this, you really can't say that. It's always been injuries with him.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, you know they're coming out now saying that he's hurt.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have been on the court then.
Yeah, but then if he wouldn't have played,
simple as that.
what would it have been? Every time it get to the playoffs, he get hurt.
Listen. It couldn't have scored. Could have been no worse with him off the court.
No, but what I'm saying is,
They lost by what they lose by?
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
33.
Yeah.
33.
Yeah.
They was down by
And-
49 one time.
And it won't that close.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was with him on the court.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is if he wouldn't have played, then all people would have said was when they come time to count on Chris Paul, he always hurt. So it's like
But
Joel Embiid said, it's the lose-lose.
Hey, but it's better for them to say that than to say you played like trash.
Yeah, because
It
now
would
they're
have
gonna
been-
say both.
That they would say both. I mean, I'm just saying though, Pat Bev, what do you think, Howard? You think Pat Bev was wrong for dissing CP3 like that? And now that we having this,
Of course.
now that we having this conversation, since
Yeah,
Tony,
man.
since Tony made this and Elliot made
Why
this.
he wrong?
What do y'all? Okay, go ahead. Elliot want to ask why is he wrong? How?
Why is he wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was hating.
What
Oh,
is he talking about career wise or he talking about the last 4 games? I'm gonna listen, Elliot.
he was talking about
Talk
in
to me,
general.
Elliot.
He was talking about in general. That's his
If
opinion.
he talking about, we all got opinions, Elliot. That ain't what we
He won't
talking about.
talk exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Nah, he was talking
But
about
that don't mean
his
your
whole
opinion is
career,
right.
Howard.
That don't mean
He
that
was
your
talking
opinion is
about his
right.
he was talking about his whole career. And when you say the whole career, Pat Beverly
That's crazy.
couldn't hold his man, whatever.
Yeah,
Ask him to see if he can hold CP3
if Pat
Waller.
Bev was talking about his whole career, he should never be allowed on a talk show to talk again.
That's what
He
I'm
wasn't
saying,
talking about
man.
the last 4 games. So he was
He was
talking
talking
about the
about his
career.
career.
But you
In
keep
general,
saying
yeah.
you keep saying it's his opinion, Elliot.
Right.
Everybody got opinions. You got one, Bishop
Right.
got one. We all got opinions.
Yeah.
That don't mean your
And so
opinion is
does
right.
Pat.
And man, that
No,
dude
man,
say
what he
they
said
go
was
to the
right.
party tonight before they play
He said was
CP3.
That's what he
That
said.
don't make
Yeah.
sense.
He said he go get some.
You go through that
rank
man's
team.
career, go through his career. You go through his career and you tell me he's not a Hall of Fame point guard or one of the best that ever
Yeah,
played.
he's
You
going to the
tell
Hall
me
of
that.
Fame. He's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yo,
But
so
You
how
tell
you
me
gonna
he's
say he
not
a
one of
Hall
the
of
best point
Famer?
guards that ever played.
well, he got the stats.
You
He
tell
just
me
ain't
that.
got the title.
I ain't asked you that. You tell me from your eye looking at him play that he
He
wasn't
ain't
one of
got
the
no
best
title.
point guards that ever played. Mute him, Bishop. Mute him.
Yo,
Just mute
man,
him. He keep talking about a title.
y'all gonna get
Charles
enough
Barkley
of
don't
this
got no
title
title.
stuff, man.
No ring.
Charles Barkley don't got a title. Charles Barkley was one of the best power forwards to ever play the game
Hey,
at
No
Kansas
Elliot,
State.
ring.
Elliot, man.
And no
So you
ring.
mean Elliot?
Barkley ain't got
Elliot.
no rings, man.
I'm usually close to you. But what do you mean? So let me ask you a question. Name
Great
your off the
player.
top of your head. I
Great
know
player.
we pre-talk about this, so it ain't on the thing. Off the top of your head, name me the top 5 point guards that you think.
You asking the wrong one.
Magic Johnson.
And we ain't talking about, don't go back to no Bob Cousy and all that. We talking about in the modern era, since you've been looking at that basketball.
Like I said, Magic Johnson,
Okay.
John Stockton.
What you just say?
How can you include John
What
Stockton?
he just say?
No rings. Yo, man,
don't
come
have no
on,
rings.
man.
He one of the best players. I mean, come on, he won't no score.
So, but he
But
don't
he
have no
ran the
rings
team.
though.
Yo, he used to average 20 plus a game,
ran
dude.
the
What are you
team.
talking about?
He won't no Jordan.
Man, mute him, man.
He won't no Jordan.
Hey,
Elliot.
Elliot. Man, come on,
Elliot.
man. Elliot, come
But
on,
hey,
man.
I mean, he
What the
ran the
world?
team. He was a good point guard.
Who?
Stockton.
What you mean he was a good? He had to be great if you name one of them in your top 5.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
But he don't have no ring, so he's still
Because he
great.
won't know Jordan.
Yeah. Okay. So he's still a Hall of Famer.
So then, okay, then maybe you gonna come back around. So CP3 is a great point guard then,
Yeah, he is.
but his only problem is
17 years.
He ain't
no
got a
ring.
ring.
okay.
Man, y'all don't
And that's what I'm saying
understand,
about
man.
Barkley. Barkley was a great
Basketball-
player, but you know,
basketball's a
you are
team
slighted
sport,
when you
man.
don't
Yeah,
have
but they not
great
playing
players.
tennis, Elliot.
Great players produce championships.
They not
Nah, man.
bowling.
So wait a minute, dude. How you gonna say Jordan is the greatest to ever do it, but then penalize those who might have been number 2, number 3, number 4 who came up in his era that didn't get a title because of him? You know what I'm saying? It's just like in boxing, can't be but number 1. So number 2 would had to lose the number 1. So that means you saying that somebody's not great? Man, come on. If that's the case, if what you talking about, there's one great player, there's Jordan. Oh, and then you may go back to Bill Russell. There's him. And then who? Oh, Kobe might be great. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's
great,
basketball is a
Come on.
team sport,
That
dude.
goes without saying.
Dude, just like we carry you every week, people get carried on teams, man. It's a team sport.
It's a team sport, but it takes the elite player to produce, to win.
You talking about the top players?
Hey, look,
LeBron,
Nah. So what
I
do you
look
say?
for,
What do you?
LeBron,
I look
Kobe.
forward to every week to listen to what Elliot is going to say, and I'm telling you,
That's what I'm
we
talking
got to
about.
get a segment for that.
That's what I'm
Gotta
talking
get
about.
a
What he
segment
said,
for
what he said
that.
last week.
Yo, dude, hold on. So you're saying, but you make it seem like only great players win titles
That's
when
my dude.
nobody
Right.
can explain that Detroit Pistons team.
They won titles. What are you talking about?
I'm talking
Isaiah.
about the
Let me
Rasheed
ask you a question:
Wallace.
is Chauncey Billups better than CP3 in your eyes?
Man, I throw this phone from California.
He
Oh,
got to be because he won a title. He got to be
He
because he won a title.
no, Caruso is better than
okay.
CP3.
No, I understand what the point you make it, but
We
this
have
one is a
some,
good
but
point because Chauncey is a decent point guard now.
right.
But what I'm
He's
saying is, so does
decent.
that make it? Does that ring put him over CP3?
I mean, you gotta push him a little to the
I'm asking
left.
you a question. You
Hold up. No,
wavering.
no.
You wavering.
Here's a
You
better one.
gotta put. You gotta
Kyle
put him.
Lowry. No. Is Kyle Lowry a better what?
That's another good one
He got a ring.
because he got and Kyle Lowry was probably the best player
How
when
long
he
been
had
playing?
Kawhi Leonard. He had Kawhi Leonard, but he was great. He's a
Yeah,
good
but
point guard though.
Lowry was that glue to that team. He
Yeah,
was the glue to that
yeah.
team. But you like you
Do
say,
you
he had
think? Do
Kawhi,
you think
but
Kyle
Lowry
Lowry
was
better
a
than
feisty.
CP3?
Nope. Oh, you asking
That
Elliot?
mean he better than Stockton too, right?
No,
Ask
He not
Elliot.
better.
he
He
ain't
not
better
better
than
than Stockton.
CP3.
Okay, so then
No, he ain't better than CP3.
the rings don't hold
It
that much
solidify your
weight to you.
place.
No, you know what the
Yeah, it
rings are.
solidify your place in
No.
history.
You know what the rings are? The rings are the argument you throw out when you don't have anything for real to say. So you just should always
No.
fall back on
So
rings
what do they
and like
play
that's
for
the
then,
end all
Tony?
be all.
Tony,
No,
what do
man,
they play for?
you play to
Tony, what
be
do they play
great.
for?
No, you play for
You
individual
think Pop
greatness.
Warner? Everybody not
No,
winning.
they're
You
playing
think
for
Pop
them
Warner,
rings
Tony?
now. They
No,
playing
no,
for the
no, no, no,
rings.
no, 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 no. You hoping for those rings, but you know what? Rings
You
don't get
hoping
you
for the
paid.
rings? You're playing
Being
for the
no,
rings,
no,
Tony. We
no,
playing for
dude.
the rings. We ain't out there.
Rings don't get you paid. They playing for that check, and rings is not what's getting you paid. You know why rings don't get you paid? Because it wouldn't be that many max players. Russell Westbrook wouldn't be on a $47 million deal right now
Sometimes we don't
if
deserve
rings is what get you
them
paid.
figures.
No, man. No, but what I'm
Sometimes we don't
saying
deserve them
is
figures.
individual greatness is what makes you. And if you make the team better, that's when they put you on that elite category. But individual greatness, everybody is striving to try to be the best player that they can be.
Everybody
Rings
want to be
are
like Mike. Everybody want to be like Mike.
rings
And
are an
they wrote a song about it.
organizational. It's not just
They wrote
team
a song
players.
about it.
You got to have good coaches. You got to have good trainers. You got to have good general managers to put the right pieces together. Rings are an organizational thing. There's only one or two players that can will less talented players to a chance at a title. And Jordan is not that guy because he's never played with less talented players. I rest my case on that. LeBron
What?
has. Wait. When has Jordan ever played or won anything? Y'all keep giving him credit for getting beat the 7-8 years before he start cracking through. Like, I don't get that. I don't get how all of a sudden, just because you ain't coming second,
But a lot of them, Tony, but a lot of them have great players have come in and gotten beaten their first 3, 4, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But
3, 4,
everybody
5,
needed
6,
help.
7.
LeBron needed help to win it. LeBron
No,
needed help. That's why he did what he did.
no, Howard.
That's why
I
he
get
left
what you said,
Cleveland.
Howard. But you know what help is? Help is a team, and this is what I'm saying. It is a team. They didn't start winning until Phil got there
Of
because they
course.
had Scotty with Collins. You know what I'm saying? But when Phil came in there, they came in there with a system that they were able to win with that squad. And so it's an
I
organizational
get that, but
thing.
that's
It's
part of it.
not just
That's
individual.
part of it.
That's what
That's
I'm
part
saying.
of it.
My point is not
Right.
to
I
disparage
get
Jordan.
that.
My point is to give credit to the rest of the team, which this
Of
dude
course.
don't do.
Well, you can't
It's a
if you
team
don't give
sport.
credit to the rest of the team because you can't win by yourself.
It's a team
Exactly.
sport. It ain't.
But
It's
this
not
Yeah,
James.
dude,
because
It's not
he
Boston.
needed
It's
nah,
not
he
golf.
needed them parts that surrounded him. Just like he needed them
exactly.
parts,
You got
LeBron
you
needed
got to
the
put
parts that
five on the
surrounded
floor.
him.
Exactly.
But I'm still saying, I'm
Jordan
still
could
Why
have
saying,
does
won with
CP3
Tony. Jordan
what?
could have won with Tony on the court. Come on.
You know what?
Hold on, what did you
I'm
just
done
say?
with
Hold
you,
on, what
man.
did you just say? I missed that.
Jordan could have won with Tony and Howard. And still would have won a championship. Come
oh
on
God,
now.
hey, look, he definitely could have won. I'm gonna spot up. Definitely was a
Well, hold on,
dangerous
hold on,
3-point
what'd you
shooter.
say,
I could
Elliot?
have played Steve Kerr role.
Elliot, what you say? You sound great right now. You sound absolute. Come on, Elliot, man. Come on, man. You saying some crazy stuff, man.
Oh, so you saying no? Your point earlier was, Robert Horry won rings. You won more rings. But my point is, he could.
No, Tony point. He wasn't saying that to be. He was making a comparison statement about Robert Horry. He wasn't saying Robert Horry deserved to be looked at as a phenomenal player just because he got rings. He was trying to explain that from your argument, if all it means is
Right.
to have rings, then Robert Horry should be the second or the second top player ever to have played the NBA.
Or at least this. He should be
Or maybe he
somewhere
could
in
have
the
won
top
with
5
Tony
power
Howard.
forwards
Maybe
all
he could
time.
have won.
When you start talking about power
I
forwards,
don't even think Robert Horry in the Hall of Fame, is he?
no.
Right, he's not in the Hall of Fame, and
No.
he's not gonna get in the Hall of Fame.
But he has a name, Big Shot Bob. You know why? Because he played his role. He did what he was supposed to do. Shaq and Kobe didn't win those titles by themselves.
So was Derek Fisher.
And Derek Fisher to me was as close to he was so close to being a starter / out of the league, it was ridiculous. It just so happened that Kobe loved him. And so that's why he stuck around. You know what I'm saying? Because he couldn't do it after Kobe. Everybody was like, oh, he ain't really bringing that much to the table. But my point is, for the Lakers, he did exactly what they needed him to do. And so that's why it worked. Right. So what I'm saying is they didn't win those titles because of Kobe. And Kobe is great. They won those titles because they were a great team.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Lakers. They're Lakers. Kobe is a Lakers.
Oh, man.
I think Elliot, you playing with us.
Shaq.
I think when you get off the show, you go and talk to your wife about how much you got us upset with. I think that's what you do. You go. I think when you hang up and we hang up, I think you go. You and your wife, y'all sit back and look at the show, and then y'all just be laughing at us because you be saying some of the craziest things ever, man. And we ain't even moving to the next thing because we got into this who's best, But come on, man. Chris Paul is probably a top 5 for sure all-time point guard.
So I was thinking about that when you said it. I don't know that I would put him over Isaiah. I don't know that I would put.
But the only reason would be because Isaiah
got
some rings.
No. It ain't about no rings. That ain't about rings. I'm talking about like impact on the game. Like Isaiah was an actual good defender as well. He was a scorer. He was, he could take it to the hole. He could shoot the three. He was an assist man. Like I'm just talking about all-time great. Not to disparage Chris Paul. I'm saying that Isaiah was great. Steph. He's an all-time greatest shooter.
And I
don't. But see, you're right about that. Go ahead, Howard.
Chris Paul was a great defender when he was younger, man.
Yeah,
he was
Chris
leading
Paul
up to his
was
Chris Paul was one of the
multiple all defensive teams. Multiple.
Yes.
I think like 7. I'm talking about first.
I mean, I like Isaiah Thomas. I ain't gonna take nothing from him. He was a beast.
I like Isaiah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I would put Isaiah over top of Chris Paul.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to disparage Chris. I was just going through the number, and then if you want to go back to Oscar, if you want to consider him,
I don't think we can go that far. I don't think we can go that far back.
Okay.
We can't go that far back.
What about J Kidd? Because to me, J Kidd was one of the greatest. To me, J Kidd was one of the greatest.
J Kidd was.
I go with you on that.
J Kidd was.
When he finally was able to hit, especially when he was finally able to hit a 3-point shot. Yeah. He was dangerous. He was one of the dangerous guards in the league.
dude, he became a league leader in 3-point shooting. Like,
Yeah.
how you go from
Yeah.
not being able to shoot at all for them taking the J out your name,
Oh,
calling you Asen,
exactly.
and then
Exactly.
becoming a league leader in 3-point percentage.
Well, let me ask y'all a question
Yeah,
since we own
most
it.
definitely.
Top 5 point guards. See if we can agree. Magic first.
Yeah.
We all in agreement. I know you think
do
that,
that.
right, Elliot?
I mean, no other choice.
Oh, okay. Magic first. Then you what? Got Stockton, maybe?
I might have
Stockton.
Kid over Stockton, man.
How many titles did Kid win?
Kid got a ring.
How many?
1.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, he got 1.
What does the ring have to do with it?
Man.
Jason Kidd became the next Magic Johnson, the Showtime.
And
They
when Jason
built him.
Kidd got that ring, he won't the Jason Kidd of old.
No, he was a 3-point shooter,
wasn't.
Jason Kidd. He was a big no. Jason
but
Kidd
he
was
He was
a
a
big part
3-point
of that.
shooter. Jason
I know, but he
Yeah.
still was not. He was on the downside. He wasn't in his prime.
Right.
J
Right.
Kidd, J Kidd
Right.
in his prime was phenomenal.
Well, he wasn't trying to get himself. He yeah. In his
So
prime,
you
he
put
was,
J
he
Kidd
was
in
crazy.
the top 5 all time?
Oh, absolutely. To me, J Kidd played like a whole game. Like as far as a floor general, I don't think there was anybody as a floor general except maybe Magic that
So
was
is
like.
Iverson in the top 5?
I don't think Allen Iverson was a point guard.
Well, see, that's how I feel
I
about
think it was
Steph
2.
too, though. I feel
Okay,
that way
I mean,
about Steph.
I
too.
can.
He is a point guard, but I don't really feel that way.
Steph is a point.
Yeah, but Steph
is a point.
be averaging. Steph that had 10 assists. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't average 8-9 assists a game. I don't think Iverson ever averaged that many assists because I don't think a team was ever designed for him to do that. I think
Was
it
Iverson
was
ever? Was he called the point guard? What was Eric Snow?
no. Eric
Yeah,
Snow was the point guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think
Point
he was.
guard. Right.
Yeah, he was a combo guard. What they call him?
Right.
So y'all got J
Right.
Kidd in the top 5. You got Magic in the top 5.
I think we got a high Stockton.
You got Stockton in the top 5.
Right.
All right.
We got Isaiah.
Isaiah in the top 5. CP3,
How many is that?
that's 4.
CP3.
That's 4.
100.
It depends on whether you put Steph or CP3. That's
Right.
That's to me.
If Steph's a point guard, then CP3 got to go in the back on the 6.
Yeah, but that still make him number 6 though. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
that, and the argument can be made about Isaiah Thomas where you're putting them. You know what I'm saying?
Because Isaiah, right. Isaiah ain't number 6 though.
So
You
what's
don't think
Steve
so?
Nash at?
No, Isaiah is in the top 5. Huh? Magic is 1.
Okay. No, he said Steve Nash. Steve
Oh,
Nash.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash was such a defensive liability that I don't think he can make this list.
He can't make top 5. He might get in the
Yeah.
top. He might get top
He
10,
could-
but if we
he
start
could
thinking about it,
potentially-
he might can't get top 10.
I don't know, man. Steve Nash was great.
He was
a
good,
two-time
but if we
MVP.
start thinking about all the point guards and we start naming them and start looking at them,
Hey, Steve Nash, Isaiah Thomas, they never had MVPs.
Kevin Johnson.
yeah,
Oh,
but
see,
Kevin
Steve
Johnson
Nash
was not
won
that
a couple.
dude.
Steve Nash won a couple of them MVPs, but he shouldn't have won them though.
Like he shouldn't have beat Shaq that time.
He shouldn't have beat Shaq
yeah.
time. He ain't Shaq. MVPs. That's another stat that people shouldn't use.
Yeah, because like
to gauge the
Jokic
great-
shouldn't
I
have
don't
been in
like
this
it.
year.
I don't
Yeah.
like it. And what I think
Can
they
we
should
put
do
Tony
from
Parker
now
in there?
on,
Tony
just
Parker
like
won
I
about
think
2 or 3 titles.
Tony Parker need to be in there.
No, he shouldn't, man.
he could be.
Won
No,
about
man,
2 or
Tony-
3 titles, Tony.
Tony Parker was on a team with the greatest power forward. Hold on, dude. No, man. Listen, if you look at go
he
pull
had
up his
Duncan?
stats. No,
Yeah,
go
Tony,
pull
but
up his stats.
That goes against your argument.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Go pull up his stats and see what he meant to that team. He did not mean as much. Exactly. He was a role player.
Man.
Every other person that we're talking about was way more than a role player. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tony
Like,
Parker wasn't a role player.
oh man,
Tony
go
Parker
look up
was
his
not a
stats,
role
man.
player.
Look up
At
his,
one time, he
No.
took that team over. He
Right.
was the man.
He was
Tony
the man.
Parker was the man later in Duncan's career.
Duncan.
He was a problem.
No, he wasn't. That was Kawhi's
He
team.
was Tony.
That was not Kawhi's team.
Oh man, y'all are smoking.
He's another one. That was not Kawhi's team.
When Tim Duncan went out, that last ring that they won that one because of Kawhi Leonard.
They won that. They gave that Kawhi because he checked LeBron. Well, I mean that Tony Parker is more than a role player.
Yeah.
Tony Parker is more than a role. He more than a role player.
Now, I mean, he may not be top five, but he more than
top five.
So wait. So you trying to talk about take that top five because you talk about 15.6 assists for a point guard, and you want to tell me he in a discussion? He ain't nowhere near Steve Nash. I don't care that he got rings.
Well, you want to put Westbrook in here too?
No.
What you say, Elliot?
You stupid.
Do we want to put Westbrook in there?
Yeah, I know. Who, Elliot?
No, he muted him.
Westbrook, man, come on, man. That's crazy, man.
Lakers ahead of nation.
Hey, Elliot, you caught on that. You just caught on, Elliot. That's why Elliot.
Let's be serious.
Come on, man. All right, man. All right, we just talked about the best top 5 point guards. That's really not an argument. I thought I would have other point guards that we're not thinking of. Like Tony Parker was a good one though, because we didn't think of him, and I think he should get more credit than what Tony is giving him. I think.
Man. So Kenny Smith then?
Kenny Smith is not Tony Parker. Kenny Smith was a B player, role player.
Yeah.
Dude, Tony Parker was a B player, role player.
Not a B player, role player. He was a B player. He was a B player. And that messed with your argument, Tony, because your whole argument was it's a team sport.
Right.
But now when we talk about Tony Parker, you say he playing with the greatest player of all time.
No. See, I'm making my point. I'm saying it's a team sport as far as the rings are concerned. We're talking about individual greatness. And so if you're telling me, just like when we talk about, nobody wants to have the discussion in football about whether Brady is anybody as good a quarterback as Tom Brady because they want to end it at the rings. I'm saying rings are a team. So let's look at individuals to see where we're ranking them all time. That's why I'm saying when you're looking at individuals, Tony Parker don't fit there, and just because he got rings don't mean you get to put him in the argument.
I don't even say nothing about the rings. I'm saying
that's what Elliot.
I think Tony Parker is up there.
He was the man.
He was never the man.
No, he was the man at the end.
He was never the man.
Yeah, he was.
Ginobili was still the man. Kawhi Leonard was still. They had Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard, Danny Green, prime Danny Green. Dude, man, they had a squad, man. Come on, man. No, man.
I'm not gonna let you do Parker like that. I'm not gonna let you.
No, man, hold on. So you saying he was the man, and so that means he should have been balling out them last couple of years, right?
Not the last couple years. I'm talking about the last 4 or 5 years.
The last 4 or 5 years. So his greatest year, he did average 22 points.
That's a lot for a point guard. In
One year.
In that day and age. When the league was about big men.
1 year, he averaged 22 points.
And what else did he? I bet you it's like 19, 18, 20. You saying 22 like he averaged?
No.
He averaged 6 the rest of the year.
Let's go down. Let's go down. So early was 9.5. Oh no, that was the end. Sorry. No, let's start in the beginning. So it's 9.2, 15.5, 14.7. 16.6, 18.9, 18.6, 18.8, 22, and then 16, then 17. Well, thank
you for making that point for us, Tony. We appreciate that.
Oh no, my point
because
was
if you go
No. So let's look at the same dude, and we're talking about a point guard. His highest career assist is 7.7. Dude, come on, man. You can't be considered an all-time great point guard and your highest assist is 17.7, man. Come on, man. 7.7. We're not having that discussion about you being a top 5 point guard and you ain't average with 7.7 assists on your best year.
What's Isaiah's?
Well, let's see.
I mean, he probably close to double, but what I'm just curious.
I don't think Isaiah ever averaged under 18. If he
No, we ain't
did, I
talking
was
about
shocked.
points. We ain't talking about points because we just said Parker was in the 18, 19. That's good.
What we talking about? Assist?
Assist.
That's it.
What we talking about?
Assist.
That's it.
Look it up. What do you got, Howard?
He never. I don't think he's ever averaged over 8 assists a game. That's just my take. I've never
I
known
mean, he
him to be
already did
that
because
great
Tony
of an
looking at
assist
it.
guy.
He's searching now. Tony looking for years. He done already
Yeah.
seen it. He done
No,
already seen it. Now.
the problem is I wasn't looking for years. I was looking for the right Isaiah Thomas. You know, it's 2 of them. And that stupid. I'm pulling it up.
you're right.
So 81, 82. All right. So it's so he started off 7 assists. Well, 7.8, 7.8, then 11.1, 13.9, 10.8, 10.0, 8.4, 8.3, 9.4, 9.3, 7.2. His last year was 6.9. His last year when he was an old man was Tony Parker's best year.
Yeah, but he still
but
still don't because
wait, so let's go to his
time, man.
let's go to his points at the same time. 17, 22.9, 21.3, 21.2, 20.9, 20.6,
that's
19.5.
that ain't but 2 points more than Parker.
No. This is when he was averaging 20 and 10. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what Chris Paul does, 2010. Tony Parker has never been a 2010 guy.
What's J
He has
Kidd?
never
What's
been a
J
10.
Kidd? How many points he averaged?
Let me see. Y'all are killing me, Smalls.
His J Kidd stuff gonna really fluctuate.
Yeah.
His stuff gonna fluctuate.
Because he want that guy.
Oh man, you smoking. Oh my God, man, you hanging out with Phil Jackson. Yeah,
Good
you
company.
definitely can't count his years with the Knicks.
Good company.
Oh, that dude played during their 20
This
years.
dude.
Okay. So wait, which one is assist?
No,
that's
go
blocks.
points assists.
No. I'm trying to see what column it is because when you scroll all the way, all them years, you can't even see the top column no more.
Right.
All right, so which one is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the third from the bottom. Okay. So he started off 12 and 8, then 17, 10, then 10, 10, then 12, 10, then 11, 10,
Elliot.
then 17, 10.
Sound like to me. He
Then
ain't as good as
14,
Parker.
10. Then 14, 10. Oh my God. You say he ain't as good as Tony Parker.
I
Okay.
think he is good as Tony Parker, but if you just look at the numbers, he ain't.
No.
He averaging more assists, but he ain't averaging points.
Hold on. For his career now, I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm looking at 12.6 and 6.3.
Yo, no, not 6'3". That 6'3" is rebound. He's 8'7" career, but then you got to factor in the last years with the Knicks. No. Hold on. No. The year when he was coaching with the Knicks, he averaged 6 points and 3 assists.
Well, we take that one out. Well, I ain't taking nothing out. If it's on his
Right.
record, it's on his record.
Right, but what I'm saying is he still, even with that, averages better all-around stats than Tony Parker.
That's not true. He don't average. He never seemed like to me. He never averaged 20 points.
He didn't. Never averaged
Nope.
20 points.
He didn't.
Yeah, so that he ain't got better
18.7.
stats than Parker.
Yep, but he got him in steals and blocks and rebounds.
And he ain't played what how many years did he play in Dallas? Maverick. I'm talking about with Dirk.
5, yeah.
Listen, Tony
And
Parker.
one of those he only played 48 games.
Listen, Tony Parker played his whole career with Tim Duncan. What?
No.
Not whole career.
He went to Charlotte.
Yeah,
okay, all right.
He went to Charlotte.
Yeah, but he ain't played but no more than 1 or 2 years with Charlotte. That don't even count.
Just one. Yeah, just
right,
one.
1 year. My point is he played the lion's share of his years with Tim Duncan.
Of course.
Manu Ginobili, Danny Green.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of points for you to still get 17, 18 points. That's a lot of points for you to get that many points.
But that's just that. That just goes to show you that they shared the basketball.
Of
Yeah,
course.
they shared that
And he was in
basketball.
a system.
But
Don't get me
Team
wrong.
ball,
but
right,
He was
Tony?
in a system. He
you
was
said
in a
what?
system.
Team ball, right?
oh, he was straight system.
Exactly. Oh, absolutely, team ball. I'm telling you like this, just like the eyeball test coupled with the statistics, there is no way you could tell me that if you would align the two quarterbacks up, that Tom Brady is the same as Aaron Rodgers. You can't tell me that on the court, Tony Parker is the same as
I
Jason
thought we
Kidd
already
when
had
you
this
looking at him
discussion
play
doing the
ball. No,
football.
no.
Actually, I don't. The more I think about it, the
Tom Brady
more
is
that I
the
think
GOAT.
about it. Tony Parker was nice.
Hey,
Man.
listen,
Yeah, he was nice,
Go
but
ahead,
he
Howard.
won't.
listen.
He won't as good.
This is who they rate as the greatest point guards ever.
Who
All
is
right,
they? Who is they?
Yeah, who is
one,
they?
one, the web. This,
Yeah,
Wait,
but
so
who on
I
the
think it's
web? Is
coming
it?
from.
all right, but what did they rank them? Rank them. What did they say?
I'm gonna go down the line. Magic Johnson first, Steph Curry second, Chris Paul third, John Stockton fourth, Isaiah Thomas fifth. Tony, you was on it. You was on it. Isaiah Thomas fifth, Steve Nash. Tony, you was on it.
Ho,
Then they went to Oscar
ho, ho, ho,
Robertson.
ho, ho. Let me stop you.
That's
Let me stop
Alexis.
you.
You
Let me
got
stop
that
you.
from Alexis.
Whatever you
You know
read,
nothing about basketball.
don't validate, Tony. We don't even
What?
know who that's from. You just got
Right,
that could have been.
Alexis.
Hey, look, Pookie
But
could have wrote that.
I'm
You
going
don't
down the
even
line.
know. You don't even know who it's from. Pookie Man
No.
could have did that.
Yeah.
It's hoop hype.
You just pulled up.
Hoop hype ain't nobody. That ain't the ESPN's 100. That ain't
Hold
the
on, wait.
Fox Sports.
That's Alexis.
Oh wait, no. This is ESPN right here. So hold on. Let me give you
Give
ESPN.
me ESPN's. That was a bunch of writers. Howard picked some guys in the garage.
All right. Oh, so Magic, Oscar,
Look, see what I'm saying? See the difference? Oscar's in there. Stockton.
Steph, Isaiah.
All right, I can go with that.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Chris Paul
I
number
never
6.
disagree with none of the five.
Okay, Steve Nash is
Oh, but
number
hold
7.
up. You want me to? You want me to give you what
Steve-
the NBA says the greatest all players are?
Steve Nash is
NBA
number.
who?
Hold on, let me go.
You want to know who?
Oh, ESPN
the
said
National
Jason Kidd is
Basketball
number 8,
Association.
and then Walt Frazier, and then Bob Cousy. And I
The
don't know
National
Bob Cousy.
Basketball Association.
All right, so how
It's
will you
what the
go ahead for
basketball
that?
National
I don't think
Basketball
they rated their
Association
players,
says
Howard. I don't think they did
all-
that. But go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me. You looking
It's-
at it.
Chris Paul number 1, Steph Curry number 2, Oscar
Yeah,
Robertson 3, Magic Johnson 4.
And Howard, you ain't reading
I
something
hope you
right.
muted him.
Yeah, I muted him once he said Chris
Yeah,
Paul.
Just trying to tell you.
Well, then that
I'm
list,
just telling
if
you.
Chris Paul is not number 1, man. I'm sorry. If he was number 1, he ain't won no
Bruh.
more. He ain't won no more. He done dropped
Not
some on
today.
this
You can say
one,
that.
buddy.
Not today.
You can say
I
that.
think he just played the worst
You can
4
say
games
that.
of his life.
He played a horrible 4 games.
I feel
Yo,
sorry
but
for him.
here's the thing though. So I'm looking at the Bleacher Report.
Okay,
The one
Bleacher
thing that-
Report. Go ahead.
No, so the one thing I can say that's consistent about all of them, none of them include Tony Parker.
Yeah, I can see why they would say that. I can see why they would say that.
So the Bleacher Report is Magic, Oscar, Steph. Where'd it go? That thing just disappeared. Oh, yeah, Magic.
They
No,
put
sorry,
Jerry
Magic, Steph, Oscar, Jerry West, Chris
What
Paul's number 5. Then Stockton, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Russell Westbrook, they smoke it too, and then Isaiah Thomas. So that's the Bleacher Report.
You said who? Russell who?
Russell
It
Westbrook.
ain't this Russell Westbrook.
No. All right. Well, we got it. I agree with that top 5. No matter
like the
which way
Lakers.
you put it,
American
I'll agree
thing.
with that top 5 in whatever order you put it in. I'll agree with that. Well, we're gonna have another one on top 5
American
shooting
thing.
guards next time.
Yeah, I don't
Is that a
think
ho-
that.
You ain't got to worry about who number 1 then.
Yeah, that
You
ain't
ain't
even
ever
close
got to
to
worry
number
about who
one.
number 1 shooting guard.
Who, Kobe?
That's not even close.
Who?
Shooting guard,
It ain't
Yeah, who?
Kobe.
Kobe was forward.
Who?
Kobe
No,
wasn't
Kobe
no
was
forward.
two.
Kobe was a
Kobe
shooting
was
guard.
smart. Yeah, he was shooting guard.
So he still wasn't better than Steph. I don't care. You can do what you want.
Hold on. Jordan ain't
Simple as
Jordan.
that.
Steph ain't over
Yeah,
Jordan.
that's what
Jordan is a
Jordan
shooting
is a
guard.
shooting guard.
Yeah.
The best shooting guard ever is Steph Curry.
No.
Y'all
You're
can say
talking
what you
Steph
about
want.
the
Curry
best.
is the best shooter ever.
We're talking about the best two guards. So at the two guard position,
Oh, well, you
because
can't.
Steph is a point guard. Steph is a point guard. So
He's a point
at the
guard.
two guard position,
I'll put him at the.
Michael Jordan is
If
number
he at
one.
the 2, he's still not number 1, Howard.
Now, because the rings.
What?
He not number 1, even if he at the shooting guard. He not number 1.
If he's the best, he's the best shooting guard ever.
No,
If you want
shooter.
to put him there,
Yes,
he's
Okay. He ain't the best, the number 2. He's saying he's the best.
the best shooter
shooting.
ever. That's
Okay.
not even close.
that's
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
not
saying.
close.
Y'all listening to what I'm
No,
saying?
we're
No,
talking about
the
the best
shooting-
shooting guard,
we
the
talking
best
about
two
the
guard.
position.
We're ranking them just like
Ray
we just
Allen.
ranked the point guards.
Ray Allen.
Over
Ray
Jordan?
Allen.
He
Over
talking about
Jordan?
shooters now. He can't be talking about the position.
Right.
Okay, well let's go ahead. You want to be one of the best? Okay, well y'all must. You know who at the top then? Reggie Miller. What?
He still don't
Over Jordan?
He still don't understand.
Reggie Miller.
Over Jordan.
Over
Who was the
Jordan?
greatest?
Yeah.
Okay, Howard. You
Yeah.
go into time.
Who is it, Howard?
The word tonight. You done missed your calling. Bishop gonna make a series for you though. He gonna give you a sports talk thing for you. The worst things that ever come out of your mouth.
Hey, yo, what's crazy is that the Bleacher Report, I know you would know that they
I
had
love
number
you,
one
bro.
and number
You know
two.
you my dude.
But do you know who they have as number 3?
Of who?
The best two guards. You know Jordan and Kobe number 1 and 2. You
They
know who
have
they got for
Dwayne
number
Wade.
3? Dwayne Wade.
Wow.
And then James Harden is number 4.
Well
I mean, that might be who gonna be over Dwayne Wade?
Wade was
I
one
think
of
Reggie
the best.
Miller.
Reggie Miller don't.
He ain't
He's
got
not
enough
over
rings.
Dwayne Wade. He's not over Dwayne Wade.
Miller ain't got enough rings for that, but he is a good guard though. Good two guard.
Miller ain't over who?
He shoot that
Dwayne
rock.
Wade.
Miller ain't over who?
Dwayne Wade.
Y'all gotta stop, man. You gotta stop.
Ray
man. You
Ray
gotta
Allen
stop,
got
man.
the same number of rings
Y'all gotta
as
stop,
Dwayne
man.
Wade.
So you mean
Y'all
tell me
gotta
you
stop,
think
man.
you think Reggie Miller is better than Dwayne Wade?
I do, man.
Go back in time and find out.
Yeah, I do.
Go back
No,
in
I
time
mean,
and find
I'm
out,
not.
man.
That's no. That's not me taking nothing away from Dwayne Wade. I love D Wade.
Come on, Bishop.
I just
love
thought
Dwayne
Reggie
Wade.
Miller was that dude, though. That's all. I just thought Reggie
He
Miller
is
was that
dude.
dude. So
After Dwayne Wade.
Come on,
he is
man.
that dude.
I don't know if
I
he-
mean,
Come on, man.
there could be an argument. I can hear the argument. But
Yeah.
I
Dude,
just,
Yeah, Miller was a bad
Reggie
boy.
Miller, man.
I can hear the argument.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, he was a bad
He
boy.
just, man, dude.
I mean, he was tough.
I'm just
He
bitching.
wasn't no Dwayne Wade.
Bishop, come on, man. Come on, Bishop. Come on, man.
I
You
mean,
gotta
it's
stop.
an argument
Come on,
though. It's an
Bishop.
argument. I can be persuaded otherwise though.
And then James Harden being number 4. To me, James Harden might be the best scorer, like ever. But
He was.
yeah,
his
he
stock,
was.
His stock go down too.
Well, yeah,
His
you're
stock,
right.
his stock go
He
down
declined.
too. He just like Chris Paul. Go
Maybe they
down,
need
too.
to send him to LA.
Nah, we don't do that.
That's where players go to die.
Hey, Daryl Morey.
I do say the same thing.
That's where players go to
win
die in LA.
championship.
Hey,
Win
Ooh,
championship.
that's an elephant farm.
We just
over there.
won
my
one.
Oh,
with
God,
man,
man.
elephant farm over there. They go there.
Stop,
They go there
Elliot.
to die, man. They go there to die.
Stop, man.
Look, they do.
Stop, man.
Anthony
I mean, we don't
Davis
want to send it to
dead.
Boston. Boston haven't won one since.
They talk trash like they
2008.
talk like Anthony
Hey,
Davis
hey.
ain't nothing no more.
2008. Huh.
What is
It's
wrong
crazy.
with this dude, man?
I don't know what's wrong with him, Howard.
Did they
man.
Hey,
have color
alright.
TV?
Who you got? Who you got?
For who?
Who y'all got in these 2 series?
All right, then we got, cause we ain't talking about nothing, y'all.
You
We
know
just
who
been
I
talking
got.
about. I got so much stuff we done got. We ain't hit no segment, no corners, or nothing. But look, this series. I think Boston, man, is too tough, man. They got to get healthy though, but I think they too tough, man.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
do.
I don't
actually,
think Miami.
They
So
do.
what are you saying?
you,
This is,
you, you know why I like
are you saying
Miami?
they winning the championship, or are you
Because
just saying they can win the series?
They're gonna win the series for sure.
Okay, all
For
right.
sure.
The
but
And
championship
I
but
ain't
think
here
they
yet,
go.
so you
And I
can't say
think.
who gonna win the championship.
And I mean,
How
Golden
you gonna
State.
jump over the conference championship to the
I
championship?
gotta see how it all play out. But right now,
nah, here's
It's gonna be Golden State and
here's my
Miami.
pick. I
Golden
got
State and Miami.
I got Miami, Dallas, but the reason why I got Miami is because we just been disrespecting the mess out of them, man. It's like they the number
but
one
Tone,
seed.
but
They've
Tone,
been
The
just going
number one
along and
Tone,
seed
winning without
Tone,
Kyle Lowry.
Tone.
without their point.
They
Boston,
ain't playing
listen,
nobody,
man,
Tony.
listen. That's true too. But listen,
But they're the number one team.
Boston just handled
So
Kyrie and KD
No,
round
man, that's
one.
not a good team. Hey, man, wait.
I don't care.
Hold
I
on.
don't
Stop
care.
acting like they want a play-in team, man. Come on, man.
They was a
play-in
play-in team
team
because Kyrie didn't play the whole year. They wasn't a play-in team
No,
because the
dude.
talent-wise, they was a
No,
play-in team.
No.
People
you
picked
miss.
them in the beginning of the year. They picked them to win the championship.
No,
Them in
I
LA.
get that. No, listen, I get that. When Kyrie came back, they were like 6-14. Like they went on a losing streak with Kyrie. Like with him coming back, they were actually better before they decided
that's
to
because
bring him
Durant was
back.
out, Tony.
You
That's
missing my
because
point.
Durant was out, Tony.
No,
Durant
Howard,
was
You can't
out.
say that.
No,
Because if you
Durant.
go,
No,
Durant
listen,
was
Howard.
out.
Howard, listen to what I'm saying. If they would have just rolled out the COVID thing and kept Kyrie out, I think they would have done better because James Harden was playing. Those guys around played better with James Harden than they did with Kyrie Irving. The other guys, not Kevin Durant. I'm talking about the other guys.
Man, listen. I don't
but
care.
Tony,
I don't
y'all
care
talk. Go ahead, Bishop.
about none of that. Them boys play defense on them boys.
They did.
I
they
think.
did.
I think.
I'm not
I
disrespecting
think
the Celtics.
KD and Kyrie, they wouldn't have got swept if somebody else had played them.
This is the one time I feel like all four of these teams can win the title.
I don't feel like all four of them can win.
No, man, listen.
And what my point I was
y'all
making
disrespect
is,
Luka all y'all want to. Y'all can disrespect Luka all y'all want to.
Luka
That
nice. Luka nice.
That boy, a bad boy.
But they gonna shut Luka down. Boston gonna shut him down. I'm saying they listen, man. You gotta have more to beat Boston. You gonna have to have more than one guy to score the points. You gonna have to have
Who
is that guy?
More than one guy.
Who?
No, they spreading the ball. Everybody's scoring.
Man,
One night
Luka.
is
You shot Luka,
no.
and I bet you Luka don't average 38 on Boston.
Nah, he ain't gonna average 38.
I bet you he ain't gonna average
He wouldn't
38
average
on
that
Boston.
Miami.
And then
He
look,
ain't gonna-
and they played Giannis the best you can play him. That was all Boston. Who is on Miami gonna do that?
Hey man,
I bet you Butler don't average more than 25.
Yeah,
this
but
series.
Butler don't always average
He
25.
did.
That's not him.
He did on the Sixers.
That's because James Harden was guarding.
And my point exactly. James Harden not gonna be guarding them in this series. What's the score now? Are they started you out?
No, they up by 6.
Yeah.
Boston up by
8.
Boston up by 8 at the
Man,
half.
listen,
Yeah,
man.
they about 8.
That defense of
They go ahead to start the
Boston,
third.
that defense of Boston, man, they got 5 all-team defensive players on the court at one time.
They nice.
Now, Luka is a bad boy, though. Luka's a bad boy.
Oh, he bad.
One of my things we didn't get to talk about was, is Luka the best player left in the playoffs?
Oh, absolutely. As far as a one-on-one player, as far as what he does for the whole team and everything, he scores, he passes, he rebounds, he's a triple-double dude, man. Like I wouldn't disrespect him. I wouldn't disrespect him.
Defense.
Nah, man. See, that's
kind of overrated.
Hey,
that
hold on,
is overrated.
No, that's a wrong narrative. No. Watch the games, Howard. Watch the games. He was on Booker. He was on Booker.
Stop, man.
No, Tony. Now they do be hiding.
Okay.
Tony.
Let me tell you something, Tony. He didn't guard Booker all the time. First of all, let's not go there. First of all, they had who's the boy from Finney Smith, and they had Bullock on Booker. So let's not go there
Yeah,
with him.
right.
If he guarded Booker the whole time, Booker would have went by him every time. Next, I'm gonna say is when they go to Golden State. Next, when they go to Golden State,
Hey man, hold
it's
on,
a
man.
whole different scenario.
Hey man, but I mean, I know you trying to do this so that you can big up Tatum, right? But you act
that's
like
exactly the motive.
Right.
Tatum is one of the best. Tatum is one of the best ones left. You don't care what y'all say.
He is one of the best.
Talk what you want, baby.
I am. I think he's number 2 left.
And the point. And the point.
Oh no. Wait.
The rebounds, the assists, and the defense shows it. So
are we forgetting Steph though?
Steph right now at this stage in his career, Steph is
not the way they playing.
He's the way they playing. Right now at this stage in Steph's career,
if they play the same way,
he's not better than Luka.
If they play the same way they played them last 3 games at Memphis, it's gonna be a problem. You better believe it. They got to shoot the ball like they're supposed to shoot the ball.
If Klay Thompson show up,
Memphis,
it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
Real problem.
It's gonna be a problem. All right, fellas, we done went 2 minutes over. We don't never do that. Good conversation, fella. We just was talking off the cuff tonight. We just really having a conversation.
Well, we was talking off the cuff. Somebody else was over there. Somebody else was throwing up propaganda. I don't even know what.
He was talking like he was on the right.
I don't know what he was talking
Oh, that's funny, man. All right, look, guys, good show. Good show. We'll see y'all next week. Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, man. That's Sports Talk Unfiltered, man. We out here, man.
Oh, please.